As traders, we must embrace that we will have a losing trade. But how do we recover after a huge trading loss? First thing into coming back after a big loss is just stop trading. Sit back, review your process, make the proper adjustments, and only after we made the proper adjustments, then we start small and we build our way back up. Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with the daily market recap. Without further ado, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, will be much appreciated. Let's see the charts. Today's volatility was super crazy. If we zoom in, we can see Powell starts speaking. We had 1.3% to the upside, then flash to the downside, 1.8, and then we had again 2% gains to the upside. This is crazy volatility. Until 2-3 years ago, this was the volatility of a week or so on the SPY, but these days it's very normal to get this kind of volatility. But if we zoom out, we can clearly see, we clear the noise and we see low, high, and now higher high on the SPY daily. Let's see where SPY will take us from here. We have this gap to the upside at the 421 area. And if we take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Now, all we need to do is follow price and use the levels to manage the risk. And as we can see, 409, 410 area is holding strongest support. And it's only a matter of time till bears will finally give up, and then we might get a serious bull run towards 447. Of course, everything you see in here on this video and on any other videos on my channel is for educational purposes only. Always do your own due diligence. Never follow blindly anyone on social media, paid or free services. QQQ yesterday closed the gap. Now 13 days to the upside. 13, as we all know, is a Fibonacci number. Now we take swing low, swing high. Now all we need to do is follow price, and we have all the levels to the downside and future resistance for the upside. Dow Jones finally trying to break up above, closed above this trend line. Now let's see if we can get continuation. If we do, all we need to do is follow price and use levels to manage our risk. And as we can see, 343 is the next test for Dow Jones bulls. IWM holding and bouncing off the 193 area. And if we take just one trend line, we can see that this trend line holds perfectly the higher lows. VIX, continuation to the downside. We have here a falling wedge until proven otherwise. VIX is going down. The US 10-year bonds yield also lower highs, lower lows, and as we can see, the upper red trend line is holding strong resistance for price each and every time since October 2022. Every time price reached, tried to break up and above, this trend line acted as a strong resistance. Now we need this trend line to reject price once again. Let's see price going back towards the 353. AAPL with this kind of price action during the last few days, we hope bears will give up because they are trying to close this gap to the downside below the 148, but bulls are not giving up. And now 155 is the next test for bulls, in my opinion. A weekly close above 155, then 166, and maybe even all the way to 176. But one candle at a time, one day at a time, 1 week at a time. All we have to do is manage our risk. AMD, same goes here. 81 is holding strong as support. Bears might give up on closing these gaps to the downside, and then we might get a short squeeze above the 89 towards 99 and maybe all the way to 113 or maybe even 110. Keep your eyes on price, keep your eyes on the levels. NVDA trying to break up and above this yellow trend line, and as we can see, no other indicators are truly needed because we have trend lines, and trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. Now NVIDIA finally trying to break up and above. If it will succeed, we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, and now next major resistance will be the 250, and on the way up we do have here the gap at the 231 that might get close. It will get closed if we will reach the 250. This gap will get filled. We can do like this also, get a better point of view of price action and more accurate levels of resistance to the upside. Swing low, swing high, 236, 237, and then maybe 260 with these two gaps to the upside that will get filled. Netflix still struggling with this upper trend line. 370 with this trend line, very tough resistance for the bulls. 346 needs to hold, otherwise this gap at the 325, 80% chance will get filled. Shopify, another name that is struggling with this upper trend line. This trend line goes all the way back to August 2022, rejecting price each and every time price tries to break up and above. Let's see if bulls have enough power in their hands to finally break above. 55 will be a very interesting test for the bulls. Above it we have the 60 and maybe even all the way to 68, 67, 69. Microsoft with all the ChatGPT news breaking up and above the 264 area. 264 was a very strong support and resistance, very important level for price action on Microsoft, breaking up and above with a gap to the downside. And as we all know, more than 80% of all gaps will get filled throughout time, so the sooner the better for Microsoft bulls. Tesla again failing to break above the 200 level, and if you're following on Twitter and you saw my previous videos, we talked about this level that will be a tough resistance for the bulls because it was a very important support and a tough resistance in the past. So now let's see if bulls have enough power in their hands. 4 consecutive dojis below the 200 level. Bulls might give up at this point, and then we will see a pullback maybe towards the 170, same as price did here. Bitcoin continuing to do basically nothing. 22,200 to the downside, 24,200 to the upside, but nothing much on Bitcoin. Ethereum trying to break above the 1670 area, 1680. Let's see if Ethereum can continue to the upside. We do have here low, higher low, higher low, higher lows, and we have here higher highs. Let's see continuation to the upside. Next resistance, looking left, 1800. SMH, another great example of why trend lines are the true support and resistance for price action. No other indicators are needed, not even volume, because everything follow price. Fibonacci traders, we follow price and we teach ourselves and we help each other to become our own indicator just by following price, trend lines, and using Fibonacci levels to manage our risk. And as we can see, 255 together with this trend line is a very tough one for the bulls. Breaking up and above, we might get a bull run towards 290 and maybe even all the way to 300, but no one knows what will happen next. As traders, the only thing we have full control of is risk management. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and don't forget to check my Fibonacci Traders Academy. 17 videos, 20 minutes or less on how to become a better trader, technical side and on the mental side. Until the next video, do good things.